This is DITW, Anatomy and Physiology, and you're watching the video on the organization of the human body. The human being can be studied at many different levels of magnification. Depending on what level of magnification we use to study the human body, it changes what information can be acquired. By looking at the different levels of magnification, we can better understand the structure and organization of the human body. Let us start with the highest level of magnification, looking at the human body atom by atom, and working our way outward to see the human body not piece by piece, but as one whole organism. We can call the first and most magnified level of organization the atomic level of organization of the human body. At this level, we can study what atomic elements compose the human body and see the body in very discrete bits of information. We find if we look at the atomic element composition of the human body, on average, over 65% of the human body is composed of oxygen, with carbon coming in second at over 18.5%. Hydrogen with the third highest percentage at 9.5%. And as you can see, there are many other elements, most of them composing below 1% of the human body, but are necessary for some physiological function. For example, iron is essential in each red blood cell of the body, yet only makes up less than 0.1% of the entire human body composition. When the individual atoms begin to combine to form larger molecules, this creates our next level of organization, which is called the molecular level. Most hydrogen and oxygen is found together in the form of water, and carbon is an essential element in the structure of the essential nutrients, fatty acids, carbohydrates, amino acids, and nucleic acids. Our next level of organization involves the interaction of many of the different various elements and molecules together to form the complex structure necessary to human life, known as the cell. This level we call the cellular level. Lipids, which are made in part of fatty acids, compose the cellular membrane and the membrane of the nucleus. Cells depend on the energy of carbohydrates and make use of the energy through proteins composed of amino acids, which are created through the instruction of DNA, which are composed of nucleic acids. Every cell is filled with water and other various elements and molecules which all contribute to the function of one cell. There are over 200 different types of cells in the human body, each specialized to serve a specific purpose depending on where they are found on the body. Most cells do not work alone. They usually work in part with similar cells to compose a larger structure. A structure made of similar cells is called a tissue. This makes up our next level of organization, which is called the tissue level. When studying the human body at this level, we can describe the human body generally in terms of four distinct tissue types: epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous tissue. When two or more tissue types come together to form a larger structure, we call this structure an organ in the body. This level of organization is called the organ level. For example, the heart is an organ composed mainly of cardiac muscle tissue, which is lined on the inside and out by layers of epithelial tissue and a small amount of connective tissue. Now, when multiple organs work together in the body to serve a particular function of the body, it creates our next level of organization. For example, the heart, blood vessels, and blood compose what we call the cardiovascular system. These combinations of organs to function as a larger system we call our next level of organization, the organ system level. There are over 11 different organ systems which compose the entire human body. These organ systems are cardiovascular, endocrine, gastrointestinal, immune, integumentary, musculoskeletal, nervous, reproductive, respiratory, urinary, and special sense organs. And now we are at the last level of magnification, which involves the combination of every organ system and their functioning together as one organism and not as discrete systems, which we call the organism level. And generally, we refer to this as our body, which comprises every system, organ, tissue, cell, and atom. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like, If you have any questions related to anatomy and physiology, please make sure to leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to know when future videos become available.